For me, it was quite amazing, to be fair, in such a short space of time, just having these on my feet. My name is Natasha Orchard-Smith. I'm 48 years of age. I've had problems with my knees from around about the age of 11. When I was 18, I had the chance to go and join a football team, which was quite rare at that time, not much girls football around, so I went and joined them. But over the years that I played football, I picked up many knee injuries, unfortunately, along the way. A lot of them turned out to be needing surgery during that time. I then went into coaching around about 13 years ago, professionally coaching football. I worked in grassroots with elite girls and into men's semi-professional football. I found increasingly that when I demonstrated to players and kicked the ball, that I would end up having problems with the pains in my knee for 3 or 4 days. I'd end up having sleepless nights over the pain that I'd suffered, and then after that little period of time it would settle down, pretty much ready for it to continue again the next following week. I spoke to someone who knew around the Apos therapy and said that I would be a likely candidate for it with regards to the symptoms that I had. I went to my GP. My GP then referred me on for an assessment to see if that I was suitable. I went along and met Jo the first session. She was absolutely amazing and fantastic. She explained to me exactly what would happen. She asked me all about the symptoms that I was suffering and the problems I had, assessed me against the criteria that I had to fill in at the time. I then had to do an analysis on my walking patterns. So I walked up and down while this camera was taking nice pictures on video footage of me doing this. I then was fitted up with a set of boots with pods on the bottom, in which then I was then sent away. I felt that my stride pattern had improved quite a lot. So went to see Jo, sat down, we had a chat, and then I had the chance to go and do the analysis on the video camera again, in which it did prove and did show that my stride pattern had improved considerably during that period of time. I followed my plan. I carried on walking in my boots as much as I could. For me, the biggest thing out of this whole thing and the whole program that I've been on is the fact is that I was due to do the London Marathon in April, but because of the situation at the moment, that it's been postponed until October. And I'm doing it for charity, for my mum's 30th anniversary of her death, or since she died 30 years ago. I wanted to make it a really special year in which I'm going to be running for the Royal Marsden charity. Is all I can say is, if I'm honest, if I hadn't been having this Apos therapy, I can assure you that I wouldn't even be considering walking, let alone running the London Marathon. And for me, that's the biggest thing for me, is to give me a new lease of life in exercise, slowly but surely, just been able to build and to listen to my body, to carry on wearing my shoes, going for my treatment, and just carrying on and just having a new lease of life, being able to have this therapy. Highly recommend it, absolutely amazing, and for me certainly a really worthwhile project.